Yes. Hello. Hi. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Can we get started?
Sure, Janani. Hi, I'm Aruna, and I'm from an angel investment firm called Kiritsu Forum.
Mm-hmm.
I would quickly brief you about the company and what we are looking for, and maybe you can tailor the communication accordingly. So, as I told you,
Yes.
we are an angel investment firm. We have
Mm-hmm.
about 70 angel investors, and we fund startups. So, the startups approach us, they pitch to our members. If we
Mm-hmm.
are convinced with the idea or the product, we go ahead and fund the startups. So, that's
Mm-hmm.
about us in a nutshell. So
Mm-hmm.
we deal with a lot of startup related documents, which some of which are confidential and
Mm-hmm.
some can be opened to the public. So we're
Okay.
looking for a drive where we could give access to limited people. We should be able to have a track of the people who open the links, who access them,
Mm-hmm.
who
Mm-hmm.
download them. So that's our requirement. We were
Mm-hmm.
previously using this platform called Paperflight, where we
Mm-hmm.
can trigger links for a particular email ID for one person. If it's you, I can trigger a link for Janani alone. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever Janani accesses it, I will get an email notification saying you have opened the file. So
Mm-hmm.
this is the kind of tracking that we look for.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be great if we have this UTM facility where these links are shared through emails and also through WhatsApp business channels. So whenever a person opens that link, we also need to know which is the platform through which they opened, whether it was through WhatsApp or whether it was through email. That way we can manage our sales campaigns accordingly.
Okay. 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 Perfect. Got it. Thank you. Thank you for that, Aruna. So
Yeah,
to
thanks.
to start with, and let's say addressing your requirements, everything that you mentioned, right from storing your documents in an organized way and then sharing it to external users in a secure form, let's say
Janani, I'm sorry to interrupt. Very sorry. I know the meeting is recorded. Can I also record it from my end? Is that okay with you?
yes.
Please give
Yeah.
me a minute, and I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah.
Yes, Janani, we are good to go.
Yeah. Okay. So again, starting with addressing your requirements. Everything is possible in Zoho WorkDrive. So right from uploading and storing your files and folders, and then in an organized way, we have multiple spaces where you could be properly organized using the names, folders, subfolders, and all that sort. When it comes to sharing, yes, you can share the files and folders to anybody on the internet just through links. Giving them a proper access level and permissions, and then when it comes to tracking, you can see who has shared to which person and how many times the external person has viewed the documents, how many times they tried to download it. So all that could be completely tracked, and you can even generate a report out of it. We say that as activity report in WorkDrive. And when it comes to sharing, also there are multiple types of sharing that we provide. You can directly share to an email account, the inbox, or you can just generate a link and copy paste in any mode of communication. And then when it comes to, let's say, downloading, sharing a file for someone to download the data, you can also even generate separate download links for the documents and still share. So this is on the interaction part. Yes, this is something that's possible with time. Now I'll show you the user interface. I'll show you how all is done, so that you can get to know easily and how you can start using the application. And meanwhile, if you have any queries, you can just stop me, I'll clarify, and then we can continue. Okay.
Sure, Janani. Yeah, sure. Please go ahead.
Okay. A small introduction about Zoho WorkDrive. So it is a cloud storage platform and also a collaborative tool. So which also do provide you with a lot of features and tools to enhance your document management system and productivity within your organization and also with external users. So whenever I mention external users are people who's not part of your organization or team. Let's say you are handling your clients, there are vendors or customers, anyone in that sort, all will be considered as an external user. So with them also, you'll have a tighter collaboration when you try to share the files and folders and bring in the data. In addition to that, there are a lot of tools which will again helping you with editing the documents, making use of the AI tool for content management. There is document workflows available, and we have collect files. So there are few other tools will also help you in a much more better way. And then About Zoho. Zoho, we are a SaaS company. We have 55 plus standalone products. So again, whichever industry that you belong to or department that you're working for, Zoho has a standalone application that will meet your requirements and more importantly, fit your budget. And then when it comes to storing your documents to Zoho Factory, for us, the security and privacy is the first and foremost. To start with security part, every single file that you upload and store will be encrypted both during rest and during transit. And then when it comes to user access governance, so here let's say you are the admin of the organization. As an admin, you will have a complete control over the data and the members who's part of the team, which includes of the audit trail feature, roles and permission, external sharing, and then disabling users from deleting a file. So from all that, as an admin, you will have a complete control. And then complaints and standards are certifications that's received given to the application in order to protect customers' data in Zoho's own data centers. So that's on the security and privacy part. Now, to the accessing the application. So Zoho WorkDrive could be accessed in three platforms. So you can just log into the website, or these are all the browsers supported, using your credentials, log into the account and have access to the app. So this is web-based user interface. And then we also do support desktop application where you can just download and install the app in your desktop, supported in Windows, Mac and Linux. Same, use the credentials, sign into the account and have a drive created in your system itself and then have access to your documents. So the
Okay.
desktop app in WorkDrive, we call this Zoho WorkDrive TrueSync application. The app is called TrueSync. Now,
Okay.
third would be the mobile application. So mobile app, it's supported in both iOS and Android. So you can just again install it, use your email address and password, and just log into the account. So the data accessibility will be given to all the members of your organization anytime, anywhere through mobile, desktop, and web-based user interface. So this is where you access the application. And then to the core feature set. So here, let's stick with your requirements so that we get clarified on that, and then we can see the other
So
features
generally,
more in detail.
sorry to interrupt, just a quick question about this mobile app. So it's possible, is it possible to generate links with all the access permissions through a mobile app also?
Yes, for
So we can
sharing
do it through.
purpose.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
you'll be
Yeah,
able to do.
please go ahead.
Okay, so the six core feature set is what the entire software is made of. So collaboration here is where sharing internal and external activity report, setting up a team folder, giving roles to your team members. So all that lies under the collaboration. And then when it comes to searching and preview, so here this search and preview is basically to get to your documents in a quicker way. So we have advanced search functionalities. You can just search through content-based search, file name search, OCR, and then you can add labels to your documents. We also do support metadata labeling. So these all help you with adding more structure to your data that you have uploaded and stored within WorkDrive. And then you also get access to inbuilt free Zoho Office Suite files, which are Zoho Writer, Zoho Sheet, Zoho Show, and Zoho PDF Editor. So Writer, Sheet, Show, and PDF Editor are the equivalent of the Microsoft Office, which is Word, Excel, and presentation. In here,
Mhm.
we call it as Writer, Sheet, and Show, and you get free along with WorkDrive application itself. So you
Okay.
can try using this. You can see how it works. If it's interests you, you can continue using it. So that is a free access to you for that. And then AI is also available. Zoho has its own AI tool, we call it as Zia. So Zia in WorkDrive will help you with, let's say you give a prompt to it, it will generate a relevant content. And if you ask for an image, it will generate relevant images. So this is an AI tool within the application itself. You don't need to go outside for this. So the Zia will be popping up for you. It will help you with transcripting your audio, video documents, generating bigger file summaries, and then for searching purpose, for all that AI will be there to help you within the app. And then workflows and productivity. So this is more relevant to the document workflows. Let's say you upload a file and this file has to be reviewed by a senior person. And then once the review is completed, let's say there's another step where the same file has to be approved by a manager. So this reviewal and approval process. So this kind of process, if in case if you're inhabiting it, you can just you make use of the workflow automation feature and enable it, and you the file can flow through each one's inbox for them to review and approve. So that is also there. And then the desktop app, web-based extension, tools like image editing tool, and then we have audio video screen recording feature. So collecting files, just for collecting purpose alone, we have a feature that is collect files. Again, through a link, you can share the link to someone and you can ask them to directly upload documents to this link. So for only for collecting a purpose, you can make use of the collect files feature. So these are all available. And then again, back to the administration. So here, as I mentioned in the previous slides, you as an admin, you will have granular access control over the data and the members who's part of the team. You will be able to give roles and permissions to them. You can decide that to whom the data can be shared and for whom the data should not be shared. All that you can whitelist a list of domains and make sure your team members are allowed to share only to these set of people. Even that way you can do it. When it comes to external sharing, you can decide, oh, only these type of sharing should happen from Zoho WorkDrive by your team members. Even though if the share has been done, you can go to the shared item space and check who shared to whom when it was done, and all that details could be tracked. And then audit trail feature enabling organization wide activity report could be generated. So when it comes to admin, you will have let's say you'll be able to take decisions, you can give settings, you can give permissions to your team members and make sure the data is highly secured and it's been shared with the relevant people for them to easily collaborate. So that's with the core feature set. Now I'll go to the UI, so you'll be able to match everything that I mentioned.
One question about the previous slide, Janani. Uh, there is something about migration, right? Do you help
Mm.
us with data migration, or what is it?
Yes, migration from Google Dropbox OneDrive to Zoho WorkDrive.
So, Google Drive also is part of this plan, or
No, migration is, let's say you are using Google Drive. Okay, if you purchase Zoho WorkDrive, the migration will tool will help you to migrate your data from Google Drive to Zoho WorkDrive. That is possible.
okay? So that's
Mm,
possible.
that
Okay.
is possible. Yes.
Are there any set of I mean, is there any way that the folders need to be saved in a particular way so that it can correctly pick up the folders and migrate it to the other one, or is it okay even if they are all randomly placed inside the drive?
No, that shouldn't be the problem. The migration process, let's say I'll give it in a simple way. We'll make a copy of your data in Google and paste it in Zoho WorkDrive. That's the
Okay,
migration.
okay,
So yeah,
okay.
with the same structure that right now that you have in Google, we'll paste it here.
Mhm.
So you will need to have a team edition in Google. There are multiple team editions. If you have something like that will be allowed to do the migration and the admins will be able to do it. So it's possible.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Yeah.
And then coming to the UI, so this is the website. Once you choose an edition and sign into the account, this will be the landing page. So this is a demo account for the demo purpose. So here, once all of your team members were they tried to log into the account, this would be Zoho Workday's web-based user interface. This is the common landing page for all of your team members. Now here, you will have two spaces where the data could be stored and organized. One is each and everyone they have their own my folders. It's more like you log into your account, you can alone have access to your my folder data. It's more like a personal drive space. Now if you go to team folders, here is where you create let's say a group of people, they can be part of a particular folder and everybody will be able to upload, download, edit, collaborate, which will be visible and accessible for all the members in the team. It will be automatically syncing and you can see the changes that's happening to group folders. So under team folders also, we have a two type of team folder. One could be a public team folder, another is private team folder. So let's say you're a team of 10 and you create a public team folder, all 10 will have access to it. Anything that's uploaded, any files folder uploaded to it, all 10 will have access. But if you would like to have some specific information or data that should be accessed only by 3 or 4 members out of the 10, you can create a private team folder, make sure only those 4 people are part of it, so the remaining 6 they will not even know such folder is existing since you're not part of it. So
Okay.
likewise, you can just go create public and private team folders. As an admin, you are the one who can decide this. You can create it and you can add your people and give them role. So after choosing a type and after creating a folder, the next step is you need to add your members to the folders. So while doing that, you can give them different type of roles and permissions. So we have admins, full control. Next to you would be the organizers, and then we have editors, commenters, and viewers. So here, when it comes to sharing, the sharing option is possible is only for admins and organizers. These two role people alone will have access to share a file or folder to anybody on the internet, includes of both internal and external users. So make sure you give the role to them.
Is there
And
an
then
upper
when
limit for this admin and organizer? Only one admin, only one organizer, or we
no,
can have
there can
multiple?
be multiple admins, there can be multiple organizers. So that
Okay,
shouldn't be a
okay,
problem. Yeah. And then
okay,
when it comes to editor, the maximum is they'll be able to upload, download, edit, and that's it. They cannot share, they cannot delete, trash. So all that would be restricted for them. And then comes the commenter, they can view the document, add a comment upon the document. Like you will, let's say there is an image document or any PDF file or any file. So at the right side from WorkDrive, we'll give a space for the commenters where they can mention someone, add a comment to the particular file. So that is possible by them. Viewer, they can only view. So likewise, you can just set roles and permissions to your team members according to the work that they'll be doing to the set of data that's going to be uploaded. So fairness, choosing the type of team folder, creating them, adding your people, giving them roles and permissions, and next step is bringing in the data. In order to bring in data, you can create as many subfolders. There is no limitations to it. You can create new documents if you're interested using Zoho Writer, Sheet, and Show. And then you can directly upload files folder and import from other cloud services. So since you asked about Google, I'll say this option also for you. So you
okay,
the import from Google Drive, let's say this is more like a cloud picker option. So using this, what you can do is you can just authenticate your Google account, your specific Google account, and then from
okay,
there, at a time, you can pick 5 files and drop it over Zoho WorkDrive. So this is more like a, since it's cloud picker, we are limited to 5 files at a time. So at a time, you can just pick a quick bringing in for the data. We have cloud picker for Google, Box, Dropbox, OneDrive, and Evernote users. So you just authenticate your account, log into your specific account in Google and pick files from there and put it over here. So this is Cloud Picker. When mentioned about migration, migration is a separate tool. Here we have, this is an entire process that you will that will be helping you to do it. So migration, you can initiate it, you can map your team account, you can map all of your team members from Google to Zoho Workday, and you can initiate the migration, and everyone's data will be copied from there and pasted here. So migration is a entire process for you to bring in all of your data. But this is a very quick option. You can just pick files at a time of 5 and you can just bring it here. So this is a quicker option. It's also available.
okay, okay,
Yeah. And then links or like the bookmark links, code snippets is all relevant to the IT team. If they're available, they can make use of it. So recording, audio, video, screen recording feature of your screen, you can directly upload the recordings to WorkDrive. And then Zia, the AI that I mentioned of Zoho, you can add a prompt to it, click on generate, and it'll have a general relevant information, and it'll provide with the answers to you.
okay. One
So.
question. So can we also upload a YouTube link, because we usually upload the YouTube videos to YouTube channel, and we
Hmm.
usually share the link with our members. So can
Hmm.
we upload the same to Zoho Drive, and I mean the
Uh,
YouTube link to Zoho Drive, and share it through Zoho Drive to our members? That way we can enable some non-disclosure agreement and all that.
okay, link. You can create a link like this, and you can give a name to it. Or let me try this for you.
Okay.
And we have a lot of tutorial videos here. I'll just try to. Okay, so here it is. If you would like to share, you can copy the link and you can directly share. Yes.
Okay. What is this permalink?
Um, it's more like this is link URL. Permalink is, I'll show you here.
No, I'm asking this because
Hmm.
it's like sharing the same YouTube link with our members, right?
Yeah,
Instead,
that is
if I would
this.
like to include
From
an
WorkDrive, then
yeah,
this.
Yeah, from WorkDrive, it's this permalink.
Yes, yes,
Okay, is there a
it's
way
more
to
like
add a small non-disclosure agreement somewhere? Does Zoho Drive support that?
for URL, no, we don't.
No, for documents, for other
Okay, for
documents that you use.
documents, it's an entire process. I'll show you. There are
Okay.
multiple things that you can do from direct document sharing. So here it is. Okay, once the data is all brought in, next the main topic of our requirement lies in sharing. So here, this is Zoho Workday share dialog box. So now we have multiple types of sharing from here. The first type of
Okay.
sharing is you can just type in anyone's email ID. This person, they can be a Yahoo, Gmail, Outlook, any user's email ID with any domain. Just type in their email ID and then give them an access level. Here, you'll be able to give them a view and comment, edit, but you cannot give an organized role to an external person. So who are all
Understood.
external people is people who's not part of your organization. They cannot organize because they'll be restricted from sharing the data that you shared with them to someone else because it's
Yeah.
your organization's data. So for privacy
Mm.
purpose, they made sure if you're choosing an external member, then the maximum permission that you can give to them is editor role. So once you can choose the level, now here you can add a private message while the link is being shared. Then you can also set up an expiration date and time also. So this is
For the
completely
file,
your
right?
choice.
The file.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
The file of folder links, anything that you put here,
Yeah, that is
you can
something
set
that we require. Yeah.
yes, so you can put a enable, click on it, and you can set up an expiration date and time. So if it meets that particular date and time, the link will be automatically, let's say, disabled for them. If they're trying to access the same link on later time, they'll get an error message saying the link is no longer valid. So that would be the error message will be pop up for them if they have exceeded the expiration date and time. So you can do this also and directly share the file or folder that will be generated as a link and it will be shared to the external person's email inbox only. So this type of sharing is only to email inbox. So you while you do this, the links cannot be copy pasted in any mode. That is not possible. This can be received only to an email inbox. The person who's receiving the recipient, this user has to before accessing the link that you have shared to them, they need to verify their email address through an OTP authentication method. That means a 4-digit number will be generated to their own email ID. And once they verify their email address, they'll be given access to the documents that you've shared with them. Again, this also just to make sure the right person is accessing the file or folder. So once
Okay.
this is done, this person, the recipient, he cannot go ahead and copy paste the link to someone else or share to someone else. So all that would be restricted. The data that's been shared to the emails inbox, it could be accessed only from that destination location. So this is
Okay.
one type of sharing. Another type of sharing is link. So here is where you can generate a link and you can give a name to this. This also lies for files, folders, and anything that you put inside it. Now this link, you can give a name to it. You can set an access level. They can, if it's a folder, you will get upload, and there'll be view and comment if it's a file, and edit. So likewise, you can set an access level. You can also set up an password for the link. You can set up an expiration date and time. You can allow or disable. So this is your choice. Whether you can allow your members to download and print the data, or you can disable that for them. And then
Okay.
you can also request the user's name, email, and phone while they're trying to access the link. So only
Okay.
after they enter all that, they'll be having they can go ahead and open the link and access it. Now this link can be copy pasted in any mode of communication that you have with your people. It can be sent via email, WhatsApp, Outlook, chat,
Marketing
iMessage,
campaigns.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Yes, you can just generate this link with all the additional settings that you would like to make sure the data is secure, and you can copy paste this link in any mode of communication that you have. Now, after sharing this, so since we have already tried to request the user's name, phone, and email, right? Now, what
Mm.
this will help you with is you can come here and go to the let's say properties of the file. We have a property, and then if you come, let me see a different file. Give me a minute. The properties under the access tabs, you can see. the link has been shared to this user. He tried to open the document 2 times and the download is not done yet. So if you're pulling up the information of the user's name, email address, and phone number, everything will be popping up here. It'll just fetch everything, but this link is like, let's say we are only fetching their name and how many times they have accessed it, how many times they've downloaded, all that will be detailedly provided for you for every single file on their access stats. So this is available. And then when it comes to activity report also, you can see who uploaded, viewed, shared, edited, renamed. So all that activity will be generated for all the
Okay.
documents that's been uploaded and shared. Now, again, as an admin, you will also have one more additional visibility, which is let's say you're the admin and you can come here to the settings space. So here you will have a complete team folder level activity report could be generated. So everything that you see here, if you wanted to see all the shared items that's been done by the team members, who did what on which date and what was the access level kept while sharing, so all that could be generated under the activity report. And then when it comes to shared items, we have a separate view for that. So here you can go ahead and choose the type of sharing, the direct email address sharing, or if you're shared via external links, you can just choose it and then click on share details. Here's where it will provide you with the detailed information, when it was shared, where it was shared, whether the link already that's been shared has been expired or not. So all that you can have a overall view as an admin. So shared items, that's a separate space. For activity report also, you will have a separate space.
So,
So this
in
is
this
the
report
visibility.
system, is there a possibility for us to know whether the
Mhm.
external link that we
Mhm.
shared was opened through WhatsApp or was it through the intended marketing campaign that was sent? So, is there a way to track which application a person used to open this? That way, we will know whether we need to focus on WhatsApp or on the marketing email platforms.
As of now, we don't fetch that information, but I can check with the team. Yeah, if it is possible, I can have a word with the team on this. But straight answer is, as of now, we do not fetch those information, but I can check. Yeah.
Okay, so the channel through which it was opened, we will not know, but we will know the person's name and email ID if
Yes,
we had already
exactly.
enabled that option
Yes,
while sharing it. Okay,
you got
noted.
the point. Yes. So these are all the sharing. And other, I mean, I also mentioned there are a few other types of sharing, which includes of the permalink. So permalink is, for every file and folder, there'll be unique ID generated, unique specific ID that will be generated from WorkDrive, and that will be named as the permalink of the file or folder. So this permalink will be available for every documents, and you can give a common setting for the permalink, which means there'll be three options. So anyone in the team folder who has that permalink, they can access it. One. Two is anyone on the shared collaborators, where whomsoever, if the permalink is shared to a specific email address, so everyone will be able to access. And the second is all the members who's part of the organization, if they have the permalink, they can open the document and access. So this is more like a common setting that you could give to the permalink. And third is the anyone on internet. This is more like a public sharing method. So anyone on the internet who has this link, they can open the document and view it. So this way you can, let's say you have a website, you have a forum, you're writing a blog. So there, if the public is visiting those spaces, you can just put anyone on internet and have your permalink customized on it, so that whoever visits, they can go ahead and click on it, open it, and view it. So this is more like public
Uh,
sharing method.
so just to make sure that I got this right, if there is someone apart from, say, for example, there are three of us who are going to be the organizers and the admins for this particular WorkDrive account. Apart from the three of us, if there are other people from the organization who need to indefinitely access a particular file or folder, that person should ideally be the one who should receive this permalink. Am I right with my understanding?
Let's say you have made the setting as like anybody in the team, and then you can give them a common role. So anyone in the team who, in case if they have access to the particular permalink, what access would you like to give them? You can make it and save it here, so that rather than directly sharing it with them, you can just copy paste the link to them, and you can give them access according to the predefined level that you have kept to them. Yes,
But
in a
I'm
way.
just struggling to understand the difference between this permalink and the normal links about which you spoke some time back. What is the
Everything is a
difference?
permalink. Everything is a
Oh,
permalink. That we Yeah, everything is permalink, but the types of sharing differs. So here you directly send to someone to their email ID. Here you
Hello?
generate a link. Yeah, can you hear me?
I lost you for a bit. Yes, please tell
I'm
me.
sorry. So here the sharing alone differs. The type of sharing differs. Everything is going to be a permalink, but the sharing differs. Here it's been directly shared to someone externally to their email ID. Here you are generating a link and giving them the link is also a permalink here, but you're giving additional settings here for them. And
Okay,
then
okay.
this is again you can give a common settings rather than doing for each and everybody. You're giving a group wise setting. Like anybody on the team who has this link, they can access. That's it. This is another mode of sharing. So
Okay,
sharing differs, but everything is a permalink. Yeah.
okay, got it.
So yeah, that is it. And then I said everything could be tracked on the activity report and the shared item space. So in case if you would like to have it for the whole organization, there for that also you will have it here in the data administration tab and shared items. So here, if you want to do again, choose the type of sharing and then file types or thing that you would like to do. Entire organizations. Externally shared data will be displayed for you here when it was shared last shared time. So like this, you can
Okay,
filter it and then you can get to the details and you can even come here and delete the links so that the access could be revoked. So that until that as an admin, you'll be able to manage the sharing actions. So coming back to the UI. So this is with sharing and the basic upload, download and rules and permissions. Now, you would like to see any other specific feature or I'll just can I give an overview about everything?
you can give me an overview, generally. I'm done with my particular questions, so
Yeah,
if
the
you could.
requirements are done. So then in that case, I'll just give you know what as Workday, what it other provides in case it may be helpful for you in future.
Okay.
Okay. So other than that, let me highlights with yeah, workflows. So I was mentioning about workflows. You upload a file and it has to be reviewed by a person and it has to be approved. So for review and approval process, you can just start a workflow, choose an email ID for them to review, another email ID for them to approve, and you can initiate it. So automatically the file will flow through each one's inbox, and there they can open the document, say review completed. Once review completed is clicked, the document will again go and flow to the third person's inbox where they can click on approve. Once approve is done, the link has to the let's say the file has to be shared to an external person. So all that you can do it from the scratch, and you'll be able to automate it here. So I'll just
Okay.
show you here how it looks. Yeah. So here, file uploads, it will be sent for someone and then file gets approved. In case the review is going to suggest some changes, again the file will go and get opened for the person and then it will just flow. So this is something that you can create it and you can move the documents front and back. So this feature is there. And then
Okay.
collect files. Yeah. So collect files is again same. A link can be generated from WorkDrive and you can share the link to users and ask them to only upload documents. They'll be not able to download, edit, all that would be restricted. The link will be shared to them. They'll know that this is coming from this reputed organization so that they can click on it, upload files directly to it. So whenever a file gets uploaded, it will be directly uploaded to your WorkDrive folders. You can choose your own destination folder here, like you can have a subfolder selected. So whatever documents are being collected via this link will be directly uploaded to your specific subfolder that you have chosen. So likewise, collect files is easily collecting files from anyone just through a
External.
link directly to your cloud space. Yeah. So
Okay.
this is
Okay.
one thing that you can also here also you have additional settings. You can give a name, set a limit, set a storage or like file size limit could be set, setting up an expiration date and time and then notification. Yeah. Okay. Now I missed it for you. Yeah, since you mentioned whenever you're trying to share or trying to access about the notifications part, so here we have an option where you can select a folder and you can go ahead and follow updates for it. So if you would like to follow every update, everything, every changes that's going to happen to the particular folder, you can just click on it and follow updates. So you'll be immediately notified. So when someone makes changes to the files or folders that that you have been following, immediately you will send a you'll be receiving a email notification. Bell notification is this that you get in the web UI.
Okay.
Email notifications is to your emails inbox, whichever mail ID you're accessing the workdrive account from. Immediately you'll get an inbox. So this is feature that you can just select it and click on follow update. So every changes, every actions, every share, you will immediately be notified. So this way you'll be notified then and there on the follow updates. So that is also there. And then shared with me. So here, from here, this is all personalized views. Anything that's shared with you, any labels that you mark, anything favorite that you have marked, you have a separate view. Recently that you've accessed, this is more personalized views for all the members of your team. They'll have their own personalized views. So this
Okay.
one is, and then admin console. So admin console is again only for organizations team admins. So here you will have the overall dashboard, document workflows for integrating in case if you want to connect workday with any other third party web based applications or other Zoho apps, you can use the custom functions and connection space. And then overview of team folder, member user management, and then client users management. So if you want an external user to be part of your workdrive account and have advanced level of external user collaboration within the team. So for that, you can purchase one license and make them part of your team.
Okay.
Activity report, the audit trail feature, data templates, advanced labeling system, and then this more like tag. You can create a tag and add a tag to the document. So when you try
Okay.
to search, you can search using the tags itself so that it will come up on your search results. Any document that associated to the tag, it will come up. So that is there.
Okay.
And then DLP, more like a sensitive tag. So here are the common tabs. Data loss prevention is a sensitive data tagging. So let's say we have Aadhaar card, PAN card, all this information or in a specific file. So if you
Hmm.
want those documents to be highly secure from getting misused even from the internal organization users, you can create a data loss prevention sensitive tag. You can create on your own. You can give a pattern to it. So whatever you find information of this Indian's Aadhaar card, automatically you need to make it as a sensitive label. If you just put that setting to the label, it will detect it, it will add the label to it. So if this label is added, then the file will be restricted from sharing, copy pasting, deleting, downloading. From all that, the files will be highly secured within the cloud.
Okay.
So this
Okay.
you can do. Administration. Full content visibility of your organization's data, mainly for the admins, you will have the visibility. And then devices, the both desktop and mobile application access. So everything that I mentioned on this UI, which is like creating folders, upload, download, share, link, all could be done on the desktop and mobile application also. But
Okay.
admin console is only for web. Okay, admin console could not be accessed in a mobile application or desktop app. If you would like to have access to admin console, then you will need to log into the web account. So that is
Okay.
it. And settings, more like your account settings, the name, branding, logo, or domain setup. So all that as an admin, completely you can have a control for external, internal sharing. So all that is possible from the admin console settings part. Migration, as I mentioned, Google Dropbox OneDrive to Zoho WorkDrive. App,
Can we just go to migration for a minute?
yeah. Okay, this
So, what is
page.
that import users to?
Okay, so I'll show you. This is the second page actually. Yeah, here it is. I'm going to. Yeah, so this is the migration. Mm, okay, so here these are. I'll share this document with you. Okay,
Sure.
the
Sure.
UI is basically, yeah. The answer to this question is import the CSV file is the list of users that you have decided to migrate from Google to Zoho. Okay, that list of users email ID has to be updated in a CSV file. It can be an Excel file or
There's
something.
only one. We all
Uh,
access only one common email ID for
okay,
Google Drive.
yeah.
So
The
that's enough.
file has to have content. Yeah, that email ID has to be mentioned in that document, and the document has to have two account address, which is one would be Google email address, and the receiving end has to be WorkDrive email address. So both has to be the same email ID. Mapping from there to here, we need to make sure from which account we need to migrate, and we put to which account.
Sorry,
So
Janani. Can you come again and also I would like to listen to it in a very slow fashion because I couldn't follow this.
okay. So let's say Janani dot 24 at gmail.com. I have a
Okay.
Google account. Now,
Okay.
while I'm initiating a migration process, on the migration process, it will ask for a CSV file. So this file has to have detailed information of the janani.24 at gmail.com is been transferring from Google to Zoho WorkDrive, and it will ask to which account should I migrate the data from Google to Zoho. And on that answer, you need to fill another email address. So like this, you'll have it here. Yeah, do you see this? So this will be your Google email ID and now WorkDrive email address. So this account's data has to be mapped to this email address. Both will be the same,
Okay.
obviously. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So that has to be done on the
This is
CSV
a
file. There's no way
pre-filled
to do it.
sheet which we will be able to download from
You
your
from
app.
Google
And
itself. From
yeah.
Google itself, you'll be able to download. If you try to download that, this is what it'll give you. So
Okay.
now there you need to include this column alone. You need to type in WorkDrive email address and include the email ID from that to here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that is it. So once you do that, we will map it and bring in the data. That purpose, the CSV file.
Okay.
Mhm. So yeah, that is with the overview. Now to the editions. So we have three editions: starter, team, and business. The basic requirement of upload, download, external sharing, tracking the file, all that is possible in starter, team, and business, all three. But
Okay.
few set of features on your primary requirement, like in case if you're looking for collect files, and again mainly the access stats of seeing who's accessing, how many times they have accessed the document that's been shared with them, along with their name, phone, and email. So all that is done, can be done only on the team edition, the access stats mainly. File activity, you'll be getting shared items, visibility, basic, all that will be in starter. But the access stats and managing all shared items from admin console. This too is something that we discussed on your requirement, which is a which is available only on the team edition.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So now the storage difference is starter. If you purchase three license, means three people, three different email ID users can access. You will
Mm.
have 1 TB of storage, and team it is 3 TB, and business it is 5 TB of storage. So that
Okay.
would be the storage difference. Now, yeah.
So maximum is 10 users per account, is it?
You can have as many as email accounts. You can purchase, there's no limitations for that. You can have as many as licenses, but the storage is from minimum 3 to 10, it is 1 TB. From 11th user license, for every additional license, 100 GB will be added to starter, 300 will be added to team, 500 will be added to business.
Okay. Understood. Yeah.
Mhm. So that is the difference. Yes, sir. Let me know if you have any queries. If you want me to repeat something, you can regular it away.
No queries. So, I mean, I would just like to touch upon what you just spoke. You said the access stats can be accessed only when we go for the Steam plan and not the starter. So, even the
Mhm.
basic information of about someone opened the file, someone accessed it, even that cannot be done using the starter, is it?
If you're after post sharing, if you would like to do, then you need access stats. But within the application, if you wanted, we have file activity here. The activity timeline is that you'll be able to see
So, what do I get to
on the
see
startup.
through that activity timeline?
You get to access this activity timeline, and for specific documents, you get this activity timeline.
So, this is inclusive of the external set of people who viewed the document, right? Not just the ones that have.
You will see that as a guest. You will see the shared file to this person, and that's it. You cannot see whether the external person has viewed it or not. For that, you need this.
Okay, understood. Yeah.
Mhm. Here you can see the file is shared, but if you wanted to see to whom it was shared, also you can see here. But whether the person has viewed it or downloaded it and all that, you can do it on the access answer.
Okay, okay.
So that is
So
the
this are there any, so this is a monthly plan, right? If, I mean,
yes, yes. Let's say you go for starter and you're going for 140 for three. It's 140 into 3 into 12 for a year.
okay, okay.
Mhm.
Noted. Yeah. Thank you, Janani. I think I'm done with my questions. And
Okay.
would there be a summary of the discussion?
Yeah, sure. What I'll do, I'll share you the minutes of meeting along with the help links, um, everything that we discussed, and I'll also loop the salesperson in case if you would need help from a commercial point of view. Okay.
Sure.
So, and also I'll share the recording. Okay.
Sure. We would like to get onboarded at the earliest, but I need to have a discussion with my team about the plan that we would go for. So we will
Mm,
have a discussion internally, and I'll once again get in touch with you, Janani. And meanwhile, as
anytime.
you said, you can share the salesperson's
Sure.
coordinates and also the minutes.
Yeah, sure. Sure,
Yeah.
Aruna. We'll do that.
Thank you. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a great
Bye.
day. Take care.
You
Bye bye.
too. Bye. Bye.